Hey everybody, it's Miriam here at the Paper Wheel Studio. I am back today. Check out this nice pretty glass bat here. Yeah, I have a little bit of a reflection, but hopefully that doesn't bother you too much because I really can't get rid of it at this point. So, we'll cover it up and you won't see it, right? So let's do that. We'll lay that there. Anyway, today I am just simply going to make some belly bands. I have a bunch of mostly Tim Holtz ephemera that I have inked up. I got me a little pile here. See, there we go. Bigger pile. Let me pick up the ones that just fell in my lap. Oops. Anyway, I've got all these pieces and I've already inked them up. Got them all ready to go. And I'm just going to kind of collage me a belly band with these pieces. I do not care if it hangs over a little bit on each side. No big deal. I've got it, this piece is cut to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because that would be about the height of most of my journals. If it's too tall, I'll cut it down. And then I have some pieces over here that are 6 inches wide. So I thought what I could do with them are create some belly bands that will be horizontal rather than a vertical. This one's going to be vertical and these would be horizontal. So I'm just going to work for a while and just collage down some pieces and chit chat with you and see what we come up with here. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. It got a little cold here where I am. It's in probably high 50s, low 60s now, which is colder than it really has been here for a while. I even have my heat. It's not on momentarily, but it was on earlier here in the craft room. So let's see. We do not need this metal piece that happened to jump out there on me. So I'm going to lay that over on my regular craft desk, which I happen to be in my craft room today. I just can't work at my craft desk because I got to keep my foot in the air still. 5 more weeks with a pen in it, and then my pen comes out. So, and I know that sounds painful, but it really isn't right at the moment. So it's actually doing very well. I want to thank all my new subscribers. We're almost at 190, folks. And also, I wanted to thank those of you who had made comments on my videos. I greatly appreciate that. I absolutely love comments, so please leave me comments. If you like what you see, if you have ideas or something you want to see me do, or something I could have done differently as a suggestion, I am very open to suggestions and to comments. Got to cover that up. Miriam, don't forget, you want to keep that covered. All right, so I'm going to start with, as I layer this one I'm starting with, I want the larger pieces first. So I'm going to sort my smaller kind of pieces because I like to layer them by size. So let's sort out some of the larger pieces here because they will be put down at the base. That one's a smaller. I'm just kind of, just eyeballing things. Those are probably mediums. So let's give them a little pile there and put you in the big and you in the big. Yeah, put that in the medium, put these in the small. Nothing major here, just kind of giving it a flip through so that I have things kind of about where I want them when I start using these. Bicycle playing cards. I have no idea where that came from, but it's kind of cool looking. Tim Holtz hand. So, as I said, I just have a variety of pieces here. Those are all kind of medium. There's another lodge. Oop, one hit the floor, so it is not going to get to be in a project today. It'll have to wait its turn for another day. Oh boy, I talk to my ephemera and treat it like it's live, right? I know, it's just a thing. If you haven't started talking to your pieces, give yourself some time. Work with them long enough, you will. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, almost done here. I probably have way more than I need, but that's okay. I wanted to have quite a bit here so I could do more than one if necessary, and I really wanted to kind of stack them up. More small things. And medium, small, 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 medium. We'll call you a large. There's a medium. And I think I got several large pieces here in a row. Let's see. There's a little one stuck in here. There are. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. My table rolled away from me. Can't roll away. All right. So now I got them sorted enough that I can figure out what I have and put some things down on here. And I've inked around all of these. Some of them take ink better than others. A couple of them are coated pieces, which don't always take ink well. But let's start with these large sideway pieces. Will work perfect on this one. So I'm going to start with those. Get them kind of stacked up here. So there's a long one. Just kind of stacking them by type now. Things I would probably put sideways and things I would put long ways. So we'll put those up there. That's sideways, and that's a library card up and down. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, we'll save that one. Actually, kind of think it might look cool in the middle. So let's just lay some things down here and see what we come up with. Then I'll start doing some gluing. I'm trying to be real careful that, dropped a piece in my lap, that I don't use any duplicates with this, because I do have a few duplicates in this and I really don't want to use them. Okay. We need a piece. Oh, you're kind of wide, so let's put you towards the bottom and change this one. I like my wider pieces like that, more toward the bottom. And this is not any particular color scheme at all. Let's put you up here. And maybe put you up here. Oh, got you upside down, but that's okay. We'll bring you right side up. And then maybe put a pink one across here. I'm just going to work my way down. I think I want this one slipped under here. Yeah, I do. Okay. Because there's not a lot on it otherwise, is there? You can put that one. Maybe something like there. Just wanting to use up these pieces of ephemera that I had just laying around. Okay. Got a few more whiteys here that can be added in. Okay. Do we want this one under? That's good. Then I do have this long ticket piece here that maybe I could put here. If you watch, I'm going to get these on here and then I'm going to start gluing and I'll never remember where they go. I saw somebody, it was really cool. I don't have any, unfortunately. But I saw somebody use that cling wrap that sticks to itself. And they put their pieces down like this and then used cling wrap to pick them back up. And then they held all their pieces where they wanted them when they glued them down. I think I'm going to start with that and go from there. All right, now, I want to start, I'm going to turn this sideways. And I'm still making it in portrait orientation. I just want to turn it sideways so it'll be easier for me. And be careful when you glue things down, like on a belly band like this, that you put your glue on the part of your card where you actually need it. If you're going to hang over, there's no need to put glue on the part that's hanging over. So let's see what... We're just going to come across here like this. And any glue I would happen to get on it, I can wipe off. Get my glue flowing again today. I don't believe I used this glue yesterday for anything. What did I do yesterday? What did I make? Oh, yes. I made the journal, hidden journaling spot pockets. Forgot about those. All right, come on. You really don't want to flow today, do you? Where is my straight pen that was in my glue? There you are. And if anybody knows how to get this ink off of your hands, I did not bleach them yet. I have washed them with soap and water. I have used alcohol. I've rubbed them, and I still can't get the ink off. So I thought I would do my crafting today, because I'll probably have more ink on them when I'm done here. So yes, I do wash my hands. However, I also get ink everywhere, and there we go. So we're going to just come across there like that, and maybe down here like this, and then fill this area in. So it's just going to be a nice, simple, easy... Yeah, I know my table shakes, I apologize, but it's the table that... Actually, the table's shaking. It's not shaking the camera, so that should be okay. And stop and think, is my camera attached to my table? No, Miriam, it is not attached to your table. All right, so I'll turn this bed upside down here. I don't know how many I'm get done. I always have plans to get so many of these kind of things done, and then I prep for them and have all this stuff to make and never use half of it. So that's why I'm trying to use up things here that I might happen to have. And I do have a napkin that I can wipe off extra glue with. So I'm going to go ahead and get any extra glue here. Okay. And then what did I have up here beside it? I think it would have been the, not the pink one. What, oh, where'd you go? Here you are, under my wrist. That's why I couldn't see it. Alrighty. How did I want to put this? I can't recall. Something like that. So let's avoid this other end. And I'm just going to put glue. I think I have a string in my glue. I do. There we go. Might have gotten it, maybe not. I could like it had a hair or a string or something in there. So I'm just putting enough on them. You could come back and use a glue stick with this. You could use any glue that your little heart desires, whatever works where you live. I've used so many different glues, and sometimes I prefer certain ones, and other times I just use whatever I've got handy. All right, so now we have that, and I'm going to bring that up just a wee bit to cover that little corner there. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. And because I want this piece down here on the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and put it down here. And I don't want it to hang off on the bottom. So I'm going to just put that even there with the bottom. It could hang below, but if I do that, then it will hang over whatever journal I put this in. And I'd rather not having it hang over. Just don't want to do that here. And you don't have to have glue under every little single piece of this. The piece you're gluing down. Here I go humming again. I just love to hum when I craft. So how is the weather where you are today? I already told you all we're getting some cooler weather, and I think rain's in the forecast in southern Ohio for the next several days. I have pushed my table over again, haven't I? That's all right. We'll bring it back. It has wheels, so. Aha! Back in the picture. It's easier to work with when it's closer too. So that is even better for me. All right, so let's push that up there, and we're just going to put this big old, this is some kind of a game card. Does anybody know what, it says Paris, France on it. Anybody know what kind of game card that is? It reminds me of, remember when I was a kid, they had these little plastic picture things that would come in like cereal boxes and stuff. And it had these little things that you slid all the way around until you got either the numbers in order or something. So I don't know if that's supposed to represent something like that. If anybody knows, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. If you're aware of what it's supposed to be. Because I do not know. And I have two pinks on here. I think I see one that I'm going to switch one of the pinks out for. Because I don't know that I want two pinks on here. Come on. Because they're going to end up being very close together if I use two pinks. Now you could also do something similar with collaging your pieces and make even a pocket. I wouldn't go so far as a journal page, but you could make a master board certainly with these. I just might do a journal card master board before my 100 days are up. I have my videos all planned out for you for the next couple weeks, so I don't want to jump in with anything else just yet. Because if I don't stay focused, I won't get anything done. And then you'll just get haphazard videos, and I know you don't like that. Nobody likes to watch haphazard videos. Sometimes it's good to see when things are going wrong, but nobody, I don't think, likes to watch videos where you really have no idea what you're doing. Even if you're doing just a scrap buster thing and coming on and thinking on the fly, sometimes it's good to think about some options before you get online if you're recording. I have a hard time thinking on the fly anyway. Sometimes I have to put a lot of thought into things when I'm doing it. But that's just the way my brain works these days and the way I think. All right. Come back and get the area that I got too much on here. And I believe this is where I was going to come back and fill in somewhere. So let's see. Could we use something smaller here? It's going to look different, I know, than I said before. I was just playing with it before. Let's see what a smaller piece, if we just put it right. Move it up a little. How about right there? I don't think it's quite big enough for right there. Let's grab one of these others and let's try this one right there. I was kind of hoping that's still not tall enough, tall enough. What am I doing? How about a library card? We'll do library card there. That would probably work. That will work, and I don't mind it's hanging over like it is with that long straight edge because I have planned for this, and that will be perfect for my plan. I love when a plan comes together. So let's just glue this a little bit in the center until we see exactly whether I want to put anything under it. Alrighty. Alright. So that will work there. And then we still have some of these pieces down here. And this large blue piece up here that I want to incorporate in this. I think it just, I don't think I put that in medium to start with, but it just kind of got pushed to the side. And then maybe flip this one under here some way. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I'll come back in with either the ticket or something else. I really don't want to spend a lot of time deciding what to put down, because I don't like to spend a lot of time trying to decide what to use in something. Thought I had another string of glue coming out. Apparently I don't. It just wants to be stubborn today. I've got other glues handy. If I need to grab it, I will. But we're just going to put it again on the middle. I can come back and glue down things before it goes into a journal. Let's see, I had this one, I think like this. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. And we're going to put Emily Bosquet on here. Let's see, we don't need any on that other end probably, so let's just give her a few puddles of glue here to hang on to. Okay. And we're going to come along here and put this one on here. I don't want it to be the exact same exactly like the pink one, so I'm going to turn it a bit so it can have a little different twist there. I have some smaller pieces that I would like to add to this when it's completely done. Okay, let's see if this one will go where I was wanting to. Oh yeah, I love that Baltimore Steam Packet Steam Packet Bayline. The Steam Packet. Mr. John F. Och, Fort Trapp, Man, Philadelphia, and Reading Bay. I don't know. Watched a movie about the train being built across the United States. I can't remember the name of it, but it was pretty good, pretty eye-opening as to how things were done. They just kind of built a town. When they were done, they packed up and moved on and built another town and just put up their tents and just kind of occupied a town that might have been there that was abandoned, or they built their own so that they would have what they needed. And of course, the men working on the railroad, many of them wanted their drink and their women, so... And there were entertainers that would follow along. And of course, there were women that followed along to take care of the men's needs. And there were, of course, bars open in the towns so they can get spend their part of their paycheck on a little bit of alcohol. All right. We have that. And now I just want to take some pieces and just kind of fill in a bit. Doesn't matter what they are, where they go. I'm just going to just randomly put some things down on here. I don't want to use the tiny little library cards, so we won't use it on here. Since I used a larger one, it still feels like I got a string. I don't know why I keep... It just does. It does. It doesn't want to come out. Feels very stringy, but it just must be the way my glue's working today. The other day, it didn't want to stick to hold things down. And now it seems thicker, so it must have something to do with your humidity and your temperature, wherever you are. Let's just use a finger here and spread that out. And that should probably take care of it. Hold it on here. All right, so got demerit reward. See what else we might have here that would work. There's some little butterflies, more little insects. Ah, here's a bingo card. And this lovely blue ticket that's been, I've tried to use in multiple videos, is going to get glued down today. Goodness, I'm not sure why. Why? Oh, because I keep laying it down and it's not all the way full. So let's... Here we go. Get that piece. Where do I want to put you? Let's see. Would you look right here? I wonder if we just put that right along there, like that. Just across the top. And let's see, Bingo Boy can go right here over this blue part. And maybe one or two more and we'll be done with this one. How much time do we have? Oh, we're still doing it on time. We'll do a horizontal one. Bingo. It's been a long time since I played bingo. Our fire department here in our city has a bingo hall, and they do bingo. But I honestly can't, I don't know what nights it is now. So I'm really not sure. Might be something fun to do. I'm trying to get this little domino up here because I thought that might be cute on here. Let's see what else I have. Oh, there's a two of clubs too. Let's see. How about if we... Does that look right there? Or... I don't want to cover that green bit up, but I don't mind covering up a little bit more of this envelope. Okay, changing my mind here. What if we did that and come back in with one of my label-y pieces? Or do we want to use this ticket? That would look kind of neat. What are you? You are just, oh, 13 cents. That's what you are. Okay, let's put the domino down. Do we want to go all the way over or just right there? Kind of like that. I like that 5 and 15 showing. So let's bring it over enough to connect it with the ticket. So let's put it down first. It is a sticker, I believe. So let's see here. I didn't think I need my needle today, so maybe this one won't be too bad getting off here. It started, yeah, there we go. I like that postmark, so let's bring this on down. Maybe right here. Yeah, that'll be okay. And we'll put some glue on the back of this. I think this is a domino card, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. A little teeny tiny ticket with the 13 on it. Do we want to add that in here too? Maybe right there? Sure, why not? And then we'll get back up and put something smaller at the top, and we'll call this a done project. Runaway table again. And this also is a little sticker. Are you collecting friends as you move here, Bellyband? I think you are. Let's just scooch everything that way. There we go. And then we can get our little 13 here. And maybe our 2 of spades might look good on, or 2 of clubs might look good on here. I don't know. Oh, I twisted it. I kind of like a little bit better twisted anyway, so we're going to leave it like that. Okay. Here we be. It's a randomy type of collage. Nothing really. Let's see, what are you? You are a little tiny report card. So let's put you up here near the library card. Like, how about right there? You're perfect. You are perfect there. And I think I'm going to call this one done. I'll wait, ink it again on the outside maybe before I put it in a journal, or it's all already been inked, so it really doesn't need that. But inking is a personal preference. You do what you like with inking. So just because I ink something doesn't mean you have to. That's the beauty of junk journaling. You do what you want. And it doesn't make any difference what other people are doing. You watch other people's videos, get ideas, and do what you like with your journal. It's the whole idea. All right. So we have this belly band. It could be used as a side tuck as well, or even as a page decoration. That is the full band here. It's got all the different colors on it, so it will really go anywhere you might put it, in any journal you'd like. So we'll lay that one off to the side here and pull out one of our 6-inch strips. These are my wood strips left over from yesterday. So let's see, I got a couple more sideways pieces up here. Thought I could use them for bases and maybe use some of my uprights.
Don't forget to take out your trash can.
Ah, today's trash day. Don't forget to take out your trash, Miriam. All right, so I have all of these pieces. And, you know, I think I have a lot of neutral and greens. So I think that's what this one's going to be. Neutrals and greens. And maybe a little bit of color somewhere. Who knows? All right, what do we got here? Throw that to the side, throw that one over. And let's see, what are you? Aha. There's a couple here that I can lay down on here. I'm going to use a wider one, I think, for this, rather than this skinny little guy. He would be good for smaller items. So let's use this one for these bigger ones. All right, and we're going like this. Everybody see that okay? And my glare has changed locations. There we go. All right. I really like this letter piece. So we're going to try a couple of these. And I'm just going to put glue dots down right onto the thing. I don't want to use real big ones on this. That ought to be good for now. Get us started here. Let's see, do we want this piece or do I think it's too... Okay, we'll do it on the end. Again, I'm not going to go too far over on my ends because I already know this is 6 inches and that would be the width I would want in my journal. So let's put that one down and we're going to use these scrappy pieces right here. It's nice to have things done for your journal. Then when you go to put things in it, all you have to do is make the journal and put your stuff in it. There went that glue bottle, so I'll grab another one here. Lentil Chevy. I've got a glue stick handy. I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off with a glue stick. It seems to be stuck to my... There we go. I have some silicone sticky things that I put down, like you use to hold diamond art in place and stuff. I put it down on my desk so that I can hold my tools and things in place where I want them. I know this isn't the one I had in my hand, but it's the one I picked up, so we'll just put you on here somehow. There we go. I'm okay with it hanging over like that because it will kind of maybe look like a tab hanging out. Let's skip that one and come over here for some little bit smaller ones. Let's skip that ticket. And how about we go with this field note piece here. That looks like a good thing to do. Just put my glue down on my belly band base I got here. Get too much. Napkins are amazing. They're your friend in the craft room, that's for sure. Napkins, paper towels, whatever you call them. I didn't realize everybody didn't call them paper towels until I was watching someone's video and they referred to them as something else. I'm like, what do they mean? Oh, paper towels. That's what they mean. All right. Where is that tiny little library card that I had here somewhere? Because I think that would work perfect on this. You're a duplicate, a label, an insect thingy. The insect thingy would probably work well too. And let's see, maybe this piece. What else do I have here? Under here. Under. I think I have all the greenish like pieces that I had out. That one, oh, nope, there's a greenish one. That will be cool on here. And kind of like this labyrinth. Is that what they call these? What do they call these things? Labyrinth? Or am I wrong? I don't know. All right, so we have these 4 pieces across here. We just want to add some other pieces here for some interest. Let's put some glue stick on the back of this one. And I call these Tim Holtz inspired belly bands because we're using most of the Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. Mostly Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. All right. We put you right like that. Okay, now I need some smaller pieces to fill in with. There's a neutral. What are you? Oh, you're another buggy. That one's connected. I don't know if I want to use that labyrinth in here or not. Let's see. Put you down. That's going to cover up that. But what if we put you down like this and slid you? Yeah, that's going to peel up. Down in here ways. Peeled that one back up with my glue stick, and I'm going to put that one there. Come back and add some glue in here. Okay, I got that. Let's see what other pieces we can add in. Okay, this is a fully sticky piece here. So maybe if it's gonna stick, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like to bring this one in here maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty tall piece, and then I can come back here with one of these randomy kind of pieces, and you know what, I think I'll just glue this piece down on top of that. No, that's not gonna work, Miriam. Find something that will work. Okay, what am I gonna do? Make up my mind. I don't like to take all day making decisions. So you're there. And I think, how big are these pieces? Still haven't, I picked this piece up. Where'd you go? Picked you up multiple times here. So let's give you a home on here. How about you can go right there. Okay, I need some glue. And yes, I'm going under my belly band, but I'm just layering, so I just simply wanted to have something here to layer onto and have something to glue my pieces against. I'll get it upside down. Guess it really wouldn't matter too much if I did, but I really don't want to. Okay, so we got that bit. Looks like a random pile of whatnot, doesn't it? All right, I need another piece up here. Won't be able to see the buggies, but I think I'm okay with that. Put that piece there and another one in the middle, and we'll be done, I think. Oh, I already had enough glue on there. Can we cut one of these off maybe and use it? Let's try that. Now I think I got my dauber handy where I can come back and ink the edge that I cut. Hope everybody is just doing amazing on this nice rainy day, if you're getting rain where you are. I'm not at the moment, but probably will be before the day is over. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this piece down here. How am I going to glue this? Just a little bit on this end, and a little bit on this end, and I think I need a little bit there. I'll go under that registered letter piece. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's gonna finish that. I really like how it's kind of got that arch. I like it. That'll look really cool in a journal. There we go. Do we need something here and here to finish it off? What do you think? I don't know. I'm beginning to think maybe. Let's see what I got here. Ooh, here's a small piece that would look awesome. Oh yeah. So let's put a little bit on each of these edges to glue that across there. And maybe I got another one stacked in my pile that'll work here. What I will probably likely do is come back with some more cardstock and put a piece or a piece of my copy dyed paper. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I see it there. I see it. Let's see. Are you going to work here? Don't like you there. And I think you would look really good. Let's put you right there. Nope, right there. Right where? Miriam? Want you right there? Nope. Under there, like that. Yeah. But we need glue to glue this down now. So let's put some glue down here. And some glue over here. And we'll slip that in under like that. And I will press it down. Here we go. And then, see, I have all this on the back. I'm going, since those are hanging over it, I'm going to take my piece of copy dyed paper and I'm going to glue it right across here like this to help give it a little bit more support. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going, I've got this ticket here. I've got a whole notebook full of them, so I don't mind using it where you can't see it. So I think what I'm going to do after I get this piece glued on here, I have to trim it a bit. Yeah. But I think I'm going to take my ticket piece and add it across the bottom just for some stability, because this will be glued down on both ends. And not only that, it's going to would be much easier when you slide something in your belly band if I don't have all these uneven surfaces back here. So it's partly my whole reasoning in doing it like this. And then I'm going to put that piece right across there to make the transition smoother. Yeah, actually I'm going to butt it up against that copy dyed paper right like that. Okay. And I do, like I said, I don't mind using this because I have a whole little tablet full of these. And I got them cheap on Temu. My used to be, I was obsessed with it, with craft supplies, but can't be no more because I am certainly not going to pay the tariffs that they have people paying to use their order on their sites, and I just don't think that's right. But all right, I really think I'm okay with that and done. So we got that belly band. So I'm going to call it quits there, guys, because I have been recording for a while now. We got 2 belly bands that we created out of these large Tim Holtz type of pieces. Most of them are Tim Holtz. A few of them have been cutouts from different kits that I have purchased, and a few stickers and things along the way. So I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. Please come back and see me in my next video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're getting close to that 500 mark, and when we do, it will be time for a giveaway party, so you don't want to miss that. Lots of fun things coming up. So stay tuned, and I will see you in my next video. You'll have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon.